Welcome to the AskJunior Judgment Podcast. I'm Priya Sharma, and joining me today is Raj Malhotra.
Hello, everyone. We're excited to dive into today's topic, which revolves around a landmark case from the Supreme Court of India that addresses the rights of prisoners and the responsibilities of the state in ensuring humane treatment within the prison system.
Absolutely, Raj. Today we're discussing the case of Sunil Batra versus the Delhi administration, which was decided on December 20th, 1979. This case is significant not just for its legal implications, but also for its profound impact on human rights within the Indian penal system.
Right. So to set the stage, let's talk about the background of this case. Sunil Batra, a convict himself, wrote a letter to one of the judges of the Supreme Court, alleging that another prisoner, Prem Chand, was subjected to brutal torture by a jail warder. This letter was transformed into a habeas corpus proceeding, which is a legal action that allows a person to seek relief from unlawful detention.
That's correct. A habeas corpus petition is a powerful tool in the legal system, allowing individuals to challenge the legality of their detention. In this case, the court took the allegations very seriously and initiated an inquiry into the conditions of the prison and the treatment of inmates.
The court appointed amicus curiae, which means friend of the court, to investigate the claims. This is a legal term used for someone who is not a party to a case, but is allowed to assist the court by providing information or expertise. In this instance, Dr. Y.S. Chitale and Mukul Magal were appointed to visit the prison, meet with the prisoners, and gather evidence.
During their investigation, they uncovered shocking details about the treatment of Prem Chand. Reports indicated that he had sustained severe injuries due to torture, specifically an anal rupture caused by a rod being forcibly inserted. This was not just a case of physical abuse, it highlighted systemic issues within the prison administration.
It's horrifying to think about, Priya. The reports also suggested that there were attempts to cover up the incident, with officials trying to convince the prisoner and the jail doctor to provide alternative explanations for the injuries, such as self-infliction or a fall. This raises serious questions about accountability within the prison system.
Indeed, Raj, the Supreme Court in its judgment emphasized that the responsibility for the treatment of prisoners lies not only with the individual warders, but also with the prison administration as a whole. The court stated that the superintendent of the jail could not absolve himself of responsibility simply because he was not directly involved in the act of torture.
This case set a precedent for the treatment of prisoners in India. The court ruled that prisoners are entitled to fundamental rights, even while incarcerated. This was a significant departure from the previously held notion that prisoners lose all their rights upon entering prison.
Exactly. The court highlighted that the Constitution of India guarantees certain rights under Article 21, which states that no person shall be deprived of their life or personal liberty except according to the procedure established by law. The court interpreted this to mean that prisoners should not be subjected to inhumane treatment or torture.
And it didn't stop there. The judgment also mandated several reforms within the prison system. For instance, it directed that no corporal punishment or personal violence should be inflicted on prisoners, and that any punitive measures must be subject to judicial review. This means that any action taken against a prisoner must be justified and reviewed by a judge.
That's a crucial point, Raj. The court also ordered the establishment of grievance deposit boxes in prisons, allowing inmates to submit complaints about their treatment without fear of reprisal. This was a significant step towards ensuring that prisoners had a voice and could seek redress for their grievances.
Moreover, the court mandated that district magistrates and sessions judges should visit prisons regularly to ensure that the rights of prisoners were being upheld. This oversight is essential in preventing abuses and ensuring that the prison administration is held accountable.
Absolutely, Raj. The judgment also emphasized the need for legal aid for prisoners, recognizing that many inmates may not have the means to access legal representation. The court called for the establishment of free legal aid programs to assist prisoners in understanding and asserting their rights.
This case is a powerful reminder of the importance of human rights and the need for accountability within the prison system. It challenges us to consider how we treat those who are incarcerated and to ensure that our legal systems uphold the dignity and rights of all individuals, regardless of their circumstances.
And it's not just about the legal implications. It's about the moral responsibility we have as a society to ensure that our penal systems are just and humane. The treatment of prisoners reflects our values as a society, and we must strive to uphold those values even in the most challenging circumstances.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's important to remember that the fight for prisoners' rights is ongoing. While this case marked a significant turning point, there is still much work to be done to ensure that all prisoners are treated with dignity and respect.
Thank you for joining us today on the AskJunior Judgment Podcast. We hope you found this discussion enlightening and thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us on our social media platforms.
Until next time, stay informed and engaged with the issues that matter. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.